guess I'm just going to talk about Inktober and my late Inktober video, but that's okay. I think a lot of people are going to make a bunch of late videos, or they just didn't finish Inktober altogether, which I didn't do, but I found a way to turn that into a really fun and interesting project, because I guess I'm just going to go through the prompts that I had and which ones I completed, and then I'm going to tell you what I did as a larger project to make up for the fact that I didn't complete it. I felt very inspired by doing this. I only finished 11 days out of the entire month of Inktober, which is a pretty miserable and low amount, and I really wished I got further in. But the reason that I didn't continue was not only because I had a lack of time. That's not even true. I just chose not to do it and I prioritized other things, but I'm really happy with the ones that I ended up doing. Some of them are only okay, but I mostly didn't do it because I had a larger project in mind, and that was taking my favorite sketch from Inktober and turning it into a full-scale, large, like a full actual artwork, like not just a sketch, not just a concept piece like the Inktober project is all about, I guess, just sketching and not making full pieces. I know a lot of people make full pieces, but I didn't take it as seriously, which is okay. But surprisingly, the painting I'm going to be doing, or that I already finished, is the very first Inktober prompt, which was ring, and my very first sketch is my favorite from the entire collection of sketches that I did. And I guess I'm just going to go over them now, but I'm going to save my first one for last. So I guess I'll start with my... Should I do my favorite or least favorite? I don't know. I guess I'll do my favorite first of the ones besides the first one. But my favorite one that I did was for the prompt bait, and it was of Shaggy and Scooby-Doo from obviously the Scooby-Doo series, and I love Scooby-Doo. It was probably my favorite show when I was a kid, and I tried to take a classic Scooby-Doo pose, and I cross-hatched. I've never cross-hatched before, but I tried it, and I was really, really happy with it. This one's definitely my favorite one. I took some charcoal and made like a cool shadow to make it look like it was popping out of the paper. This is definitely my favorite prompt and drawing from Inktober that I wouldn't turn into a full piece. It's very silly, but I really liked this one. The prompt husky. I don't know how well that's in frame, but it's my friend Olivia and her two dogs. I just thought it would be perfect. She looks like she's straight out of Game of Thrones. She could be a Stark princess. Stippling Sandcastle. Anyway, one of my favorites turned out to be this one, right here with the tire swing. A lot of people really liked this one and thought it was really nostalgic and really pretty. It's really simple. This one didn't take me very long, but I don't know, I'm really happy with it. Prompt 7 and Prompt 8 I combined to make this little fairy lady holding her frail pet mouse. This one was another one of my favorites, and I broke the rules a little bit and I colored it in and made her like a soft pastel color, because I thought black and white was just not whimsical enough for this prompt. I really ended up liking that. We're getting to the first one, and the first one was for the prompt ring, and I decided to do smoke rings. And I don't know how well the camera is catching that, or if there's any lighting issues, like that candle. I ended up really, really loving this prompt and how this turned out. I had no idea what I was going to do, because I noticed that everybody was doing like actual like rings for your fingers. I saw a couple people do some really cool things with the prompt. I saw one lady who did like the stump of a tree, and you could see all the rings. I think I'll link her, or at least say the name of her Instagram or wherever I saw it in the description. But I thought that was really cool. That was my favorite unique ring one, but I really ended up being happy with the smoke ring because I saw so many jewelry rings. But this is what I'm going to be turning into a full large-scale painting. So I'll just get into the process of making my painting. So one of the first things that I'm going to be doing is regessoing my canvas with a slightly different color, and you can do this just by mixing your gesso with any color acrylic paint, and I'm going to be going for a rustic off-white yellowed canvas look. And here you're going to see a side-by-side comparison of regular white gesso and the colored gesso. Right here you're going to see me using some mineral spirits to dilute the paint while it's on the canvas, and if you don't know what this does, it creates a really neat looking separation effect. Your fingers can be a very surprisingly useful blending tool, and as you can see, I end up using my fingers during a lot of the blending process. Alright, here is the name of my painting. I haven't titled it yet, and so I'm going to title it during editing. I'm going to think about it, and wow, that's a great name! Either way, I really like it. If you have any thoughts, criticisms, I'd love to hear them. If you're going to do this with any of your sketches that you did during Inktober, I'd love to hear about that too. Just let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear anything. If you want me to do more videos like this, let me know if you like this video, if you don't like the video. Any input helps since I'm just getting started. Please subscribe if you'd like, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Subscribe.